1812, the invasion of Canada. This game is a nice, fun Ameritrash kind of version of the War of 1812, and I'm featuring it here today on Legendary Tactics. Now, this game has been out for a while, and it has a fun little digital version of it. I want to kind of highlight it here. The year is 1812. War is raging across Europe, and Russia, as Napoleon, Emperor of France, seeks to dominate Europe through conquest. However, a coalition of France's enemies, led by Great Britain, desperately resists his ambitions. Great Britain, in dire need of resources, is capturing American ships that are supplying France, confiscating their cargoes, and impressing some of their sailors to serve in its Royal Navy. The young United States objects. Eager to defend its sovereign rights and to strengthen its position in North America, the United States declares war on Britain on June 18, 1812. Taking advantage of the British Army's struggles against Napoleon in Europe, American forces invade Canada on July 12, 1812. The goal is to drive the British from their last remaining colony on North American soil. Surprised, Britain reels from the attack and now has to face another enemy threat on another continent. And so, what's neat about this game is that, you know, if you have not very little familiarity with the War of 1812, it took place between the British colony, what is now Canada, and the United States. And this game basically plays that out, and it's kind of funny because you'll see a lot of kind of back and forth without any, necessarily any decisive blows struck. So what's really neat is just how this game kind of builds up and just has this, back and forth, and there's a lot of fun to be had here. It's just a fun die rolling kind of thing. So first of all, I place my American militia. Now, American militia are not that great. They are very good at running and escaping, but they're not very good at basically not very useful all the time. So anyway, we're gonna place our 6 units there, and we're going to reinforce some of these border towns. The border towns I find get hit quickly and hardest. All right, and we get to move first. So basically, the game is played with these cards. You get to choose one. This land movement, so you can move 2 groups of soldiers, which include, because it's the regulars, turn. You can see there's cubes here in the bottom left. So we've drawn the American regulars cube. So we can play any of these cards. This one we can move 4 groups, 1 space. 2 groups, 3 spaces, or we get a special event, move up to 2 times the number of armies depicted on this turn's movement card. So that one is very good to combine with the move 3. And basically what's neat about this game, what I find really interesting all the time is, first of all, the battles are totally unpredictable, which is probably true to life. The other thing that's really fun is that basically the forces, when they get eliminated or worn down or they flee, you get units, but they begin. So my units can begin in Pittsburgh, where they've got these flags here, or in Albany. So then you got to get them back to the front, and it takes movement cards to do that. It takes time to do that, and I just think that that's brilliant. So I'm going to use this one just basically just to maybe just venture across the border. So once again, the blues are my American regulars, the whites are the militia. On the other side, the reds are the British regulars, who are very good. You do not want to go up against them. They are solid. The Canadian militia, British militia, are about as weak as the American militia in this game. I haven't looked to be totally sure on that. And then the green are the natives, and the natives are pretty good. They get a lot of canoe movements. So they're always popping across Lake Erie or Lake Ontario to attack, and just generally causing they're not tremendously. You're kind of in the middle between the militia and the regulars, but they are a bit of a force to be reckoned with, mainly because they're a bit of a pain in the sense that they zip across and they can zip across the lake. They do canoe movement and they can just cause a lot of headaches. So I'm just going to venture across. I've got a few options here. I'm just going to maybe venture across with a couple militia just to stir things up in Fort Erie here, get control of that. Oh, I had to move one regular because it is the U.S. regulars' turn. I'm going to see if I can put a bit of pressure on Montreal as well. So I'm going to send this group over there. Do I want to move into Prescott? I might take more of a defensive stance on that. But I like moving into... See if I can take Amherstburg. That's always a good choice. And I have one more move. With that, I think I'm going to just move up my guys from Pittsburgh and get them into Franklin. And that's going to have a good group that I can potentially move and strike with next turn. So the first battle is going to be the Battle of Amherstburg. He's going to roll. He gets 2 blanks. Now, when you roll blanks, you don't do any damage, but you can do a strategic retreat if you like, and he's going to stay and fight. The most you can see, it's a neat kind of mechanic, because you could have, I could have 15 American regulars, but they only attack 2 at a time, and the militia only attack 3 at a time. Same with the British regulars, only 2 die can fit in the boxes, so that's how that works. And we have the the natives and the militia on the British side, they get 3 dice each. So I'm going to roll here. I get, a couple targets. So targets are hits. Again, you have the strategic retreat ones where you can pull back a couple units, and if you have a picture of someone running for the exits, then that is a flee, and those guys turn up on their rally points basically a little bit later. I'm going to leave the extra militia in Amherstburg. I want to be able to defend against those British regulars because I know that they're coming back. So we've taken 3 towns across the border, which is the goal here. This is the victory conditions, is who has the most control of enemy towns. And I got lucky there. We'll see if he retreats. No, he's going to stand and fight. And my militia actually got 2 hits, and my regular decided to run for it. So that's okay, I guess. We got the victory, and we're up pretty well here. I'm surprised. I'm gonna I did roll 1 for a strategic retreat, so I'm gonna move back to Plattsburgh there. Just don't want to leave any of my towns undefended. His militia are up next, so he's gonna move 2 groups. And he's going to attack, and he's going to retake his area. But I really like distracting him near Montreal, especially because... and he's going to use an event. So he decides to use ambush to wipe me out before there's even a battle. Interesting. This one here, he's hit me for 2 units there. Jeez. Okay, he is not playing around. Now, when he's battling, one of the nice things is if you get a flee, then they have to retreat either back to Montreal, and his rally point is Montreal or York. But one of the important things about this game... he's going to reinforce some British regulars, put some pressure on me there. The rally point for the British regulars are always in Montreal, so that's far away from the action. If you can, get the regulars out of the game, and not out of the game, but if you kill the regulars and they go to the rally point in Montreal, it takes obviously they're going to take a while to get back into the game. So anyway, they are going to maybe just. I think I'll help him to live to fight for another day. He's going to run this battle here. Now, whoever's on the home field advantage always gets to roll first. And I get, just one hit. Jeez. I'm wondering if a strategic retreat to Niagara might be good. I can build up a decent force there. I think I might do that, actually. Because that battle's probably going to be lost anyway. Oh, this is what's always interesting about the battles. So his militia have run away, and everyone else just missed, and they're not going to retreat. So let's battle this out and see what happens. Got a hit, and strategic retreat again. That is interesting. I'm going to hold tight because I feel like we've got a bit of a strategic advantage all of a sudden. Let's see. Oh, darn it. He's going to take 2. That is painful. And the natives are going to play the event. They're going to enlist a couple more natives in the Six Nations area, and they're going to play a big movement card. So there's going to be lots of attacks going on here, all the way from La Colle, all the way across. Jeez, okay. Oh, just the one, I guess. All right, well, it's on my territory, so let's see if I can get some hits. Get a couple. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Do I retreat with them? No, you know what? Let's hold our own. I think we're okay here. We got some units. Let's see how this goes. Oh, jeez, 2 hits. And they weren't even the regulars. I was hoping for the natives and the militia there to run for it, but they didn't. So let's see how this goes. Oh boy, 1 hit and 1 strategic retreat. Might want to maybe we'll just kind of say that's call timeout there and build up that little force. They're going to wipe me out anyway, so why not? So I did save some strength. And now the militia are on the move. What have we got here? All American militia hit results inflict 2 hits in all battles this turn. Okay, so that is a major play. We're going to want to take advantage of that. Jeez. Maybe I should have used that movement card last time. Well, I guess they have separate hands. I think the cards are held each hand, so this could be really good. I just got to see. They're going to hit hard. Oh, there's no big force near Fort Niagara. I guess we can... Shoot, that's really tough. Okay, so we're gonna... Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna just select the regular movement card here, and we're gonna keep advancing. Let's see if we can get some hits on those regulars there. And maybe we will reinforce Amherstburg. Oh, we can't. The lake's in the way. I feel like we have to take Buffalo. So let's split the forces up and see if we can take Buffalo back. And yeah, I feel the opportunity is there to strike and get some regulars off the board. Because again, if the more regulars you can take out on this side of the board, the better. It can be really punishing. So let's move into Fort George and just put some pressure on. Which battle first? Okay. This could be risky. I get one. It's a bit of a risk, but man, if we're lucky on this roll, we can wipe out. Oh, he's going to retreat one of them. If we get lucky on this roll, we can get. Ah, jeez. Okay, didn't work. All right, we'll retreat back. Save it, conserve our forces. We'll go for this battle in Fort George next. Oh, jeez. I thought that was a hit for sure. I'll take a hit to a regular for now. Because we got our, oh, there we go. And our regular runs for it anyway. Our militia do all the hard work, all the heavy lifting. And yeah, that's good. Because if we can keep this side of the map. Oh, there we go. Sweet. That was so lucky. Sheesh. Managed to get a couple hits there. Strategic retreat. Yeah, let's move into Niagara just to hold on to that. Maybe a bit tenuously, but let's see what he does here. Whether he retreats or... Oh, he's going to stand and fight. We just need one more hit. Yes! Got it. We've had some luck. The militia normally run a lot more than this, but we've been pretty good so far. Again, I'm going to reinforce Niagara, and kind of a thin line there, but okay, we got one more battle remaining over in Ogdensburg. And again, if we get lucky... Oh, and we got really lucky. Wow. That is going to hurt. He is going to... Yeah, that was punishing. Because again, if his regulars have to rally all the way back in Montreal, it's going to mean Montreal's going to be pretty... I'm going to have to really reinforce Montreal. My defense is against Montreal, but over on this side of the map, it's going to be mostly militia and natives, and that is okay with me as long as I get some regulars up there. Now, here's the thing. Natives move quickly and effectively. So let's see here what happens. They will get some sea movement as well, so let us see. I really want to strike back with some big groups of American regulars. Oh, okay. So they may just flee because Tecumseh's there. Oh yeah, one of them did. That's a good card. The mechanics of this are really simple, but they're really effective. And honestly, this game may not look it, but man, it is so compelling to play. It's just so much fun. I don't know how to describe it. It's just such an interesting, there's enough strategy to keep you intrigued. And there's, just fun, like lots of die rolling and dramatic kind of results. And yeah, it's just really, really a fun game. I really recommend this one. There's another one, 1775, that I'll be covering at some point soon as well. Oh, good. Managed to just peg off one guy. And his natives run, but his regulars, they managed to get one of them, so... Oh, that was the flee results. Jeez, okay. My regulars run away. All right, well, there you go. So I've got 3 regulars that have fled, and they need to go back. Well, I think we'll put one over here and the other 2 over here. And we still have that amazing movement card. And I can move 6 armies 2 spaces. That is a lot. Or 4 armies 3 spaces. Jeez. I would get a lot of those guys back in the game. Might be able to put pressure on Montreal. I mean, obviously, if we did that, they could not rally there, but maybe an unrealistic goal. um, Jeez. I don't know whether to put the pressure here on like Fort George, Fort Erie, sort of the Niagara region, or whether I should focus more on pressuring Detroit. Oh, lots of options here. I've got two groups. If I combine that, that'd be 8 and 4. Yikes, that could be really, really good. Tough call. Very tough call. Because we're going to draw, the militia are going to be one of the next 3, but I don't know which one. If it ends up being a 1-2 punch, it could be very effective. But, okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build up some armies to strike. I want to be able to hit him really hard, whatever forces he has. So I'm just going to play the movement card. I'm going to move all my guys up here to Fort Ticonderoga. I'm going to combine these two groups within striking distance of the Niagara region. And this turn is all about just setting up the big game here. And I'm not going to play my card yet. I'm going to hold on to the next turn because no battles. But I'm going to have 2 groups that can move, or sorry, 4 groups that can move 3, and that could be really big. We could make some major inroads and really do some damage. So, and we've got Fort Ticonderoga under pretty good control, and I really would like to hammer him on that force over there. Oh, he didn't attack me either. Interesting. Now the American militia are up, and now I've got a choice. This could be a powerful turn here. I've only got 1 fled unit, so I'll just balance it out, put him there. So this could be a very, very big turn. If I can... man. This could be really, really big. If I move... yeah, I want to be able to disperse that native force, that big native force. Okay, so I can move 4 groups 3 with my special event, I believe. Oh no, that's the regulars. Okay, that's okay. I think that was a decent move because I'm accomplishing basically what I want. I want to get into Plattsburgh, and he's going to move in there, and then I want to hit him with everything I've got in... Oh, I can get to Fort George. That's perfect. So let's do that. That is going to be a massive battle, but if I can disperse that native force and keep most of my force intact, oh, I can cause a lot of damage. And I think we're going to use that event card to really hammer home. Let's see how things go in the Niagara region first. Got a large force here. It gets a couple hits. I'll take 1 of each. The regulars are really valuable up at the front. I don't want to lose them if I can help it. As long as they don't run away. And they all run away. Look at that. Jeez. Cowards. Cowards. All right. I'm going to stick with it. I've got a bunch of regulars. Let's see what happens here. Oh my gosh. Jeez, who trained these guys? I'm going to have to take 3 hits on regulars just to... Oh, man, you see what I mean about the combat being unpredictable? You never, ever, ever know what's going to happen until it happens. So we get a couple hits there. Jeez, I was hoping that would be decisive, but they have really held off. I'm going to just stand the battle until the end here. And they get another hit. Gonna have to lose another regular. Jeez. Well, the one good thing about that is the regulars that come back during the enlist phase. Oh, there we go. That was helpful. Would have been great to have wiped them out completely, but that's going to take him down. At least the force is weak. And, oh, get another hit. Now my force is looking pretty weak. I'm going to lose the militia. At this point, it doesn't matter. I need to get high odds of a hit. And just barely managed to pull that off. That was way harder than it should have been. That one roll of the militia running away, that was bad. Okay, hopefully things will go better here. We get first roll because it's on American soil, so we can maybe even disperse this crowd. And, oh, it's not going to stay. I lose 1 regular due to cowardice, but he's going to have to take 4 hits, which is exactly what I wanted to see. That's perfect. Because if I can actually get into Montreal, again, Montreal is the rally point, very weakly held at the moment. So if I can get into Montreal next turn, that could be a disaster for him. So we'll see what happens next. And, oh, we lose a militia to cowardice again. So, yeah, now the only tricky thing is I got to get Le Col out of the way before I can make my run into Montreal. So, maybe what I'll do... Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll do... I'm going to split my militia and my regulars here, because what I'm hoping for is that one group will go first and we'll take out Le Col, and then the next group can make the run into Montreal if it's still weakly held at that point. So, they have... they only put 1 militia in Montreal, and the rest is in York. I guess they're seeing the threat in the west to be greater. And they're making some incursions. I've only got a narrow lead. It's only 1-0 here. So I've got 1 of their cities and they have none of mine. And they get 2 hits. Jeez. Haven't seen a lot of running. I've played a lot of games where the forces flee like crazy. And managed to take 1 with me. I don't know how helpful that'll be, but taking away 1 of the militias. And, oh, jeez, well, I feel like that battle was less crucial in many ways. So if he got the best of me there, I'll just have to live with it, because I'll take him here. Oh, that was almost a great roll. And I'll stand and fight with my regulars there. I want to see if I can... Oh, there we go. Oh, I thought I had a couple cowards running away, but only the 1. I'll lose a militia there. And he is going to do a strategic retreat into my territory, which is kind of an interesting move. And, they run away. Well, I'm going to have 1 heck of a force coming up from... Jeez, you know what? Maybe I'll just go back to Sackett's Harbor here, and then I've got a garrison there. And he's going to do canoe movement, so he can move 5 of his forces anywhere around the lakes. So it's a bit of an interesting move here. Here goes the boat. And he is going to move in some forces into Detroit. Yeah, he's built up a fair amount of force there. I get a strategic retreat here, which is probably my best move, unless... Oh, geez. Okay. I didn't get a chance to use it. Oh, well. All right, American militia. Let's see what we got here for an event. Ooh. Add 2. So there we go. That could be good. Add 2 militia, even where occupied. So that is probably best in Ogdensburg. It's probably going to be the most effective. Just to... He's up 2 towns now, so... And I got 5 fled units available, so what is the best use of those guys now? Jeez, I feel like I really got to reinforce. I really got to reinforce this side, so I got 9 militia coming up that way. All right, 3 groups of 2. Let's do it. We're going to try and get these guys out of La Colle and maybe get a run into Montreal. I need to move 3 with my regulars, but if I can pull that off, that would be sweet. I don't know whether just to reinforce in the Niagara region or whether I should go on the offensive. I think I'm gonna try and get those guys out of there. Those 2 regulars up there make me kind of nervous, but I don't know what else to do about them. I got 9 regulars too. You know, I'm going to move them. I'm going to combine them with this group of in Youngstown, and then that way they can move on either person's turn and potentially protect Fort Meigs that I'm worried is probably going to get attacked at some point. Let's see about this one. This is a bit of a risk. We'll see if we can get... we lost one of the guys to cowardice. My regular will stand and fight. It's 2 on 2. Oh my gosh. Brutal. Brutal luck. Yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have those militia reinforce Fort Meigs. Oh, hopefully we can snipe Ogdensburg back with this one, as long as they don't just run. Jeez, what the heck was the point? All right, this is the more crucial battle anyway. So he gets a shot. He misses. If he does a strategic retreat here, which he doesn't, he's going to hold the line and lose 1 militia to cowardice, but managed to get that regular. And now the door is open to Montreal. And I've got a pretty reasonably good hold on La Colle. So that is okay. Oh, and the American regulars get to run. That is perfect. Okay. I think, what is this? So that is a... Okay, that is interesting. Okay, so we have got... That's actually really good. I mean, we don't have a great kind of force here, but I think this is the time to use that that big move. Okay, so I got 1 fled unit. I'm going to put him in Albany. And I'm going to do this and this. So this is going to be huge. I'm moving everybody I got right into Montreal. That is going to be a huge issue for him, because if he cannot muster in that spot, he is going to be hurting. Albany. Gonna move as far as I can with these guys. Well, maybe just south of Ogdensburg for now, but ready and in position. That's a long way to walk, but they are going to reclaim that. These guys, perfect timing. They can reinforce. Should they go to Fort Meigs? Well, let's just combine everyone in Frenchtown. That is going to be one crazy good force. That's going to be an unstoppable army on that front. All right, let's move Oswego. Retake Ogdensburg. Got a lot of good choices here. All right, that is going to be decisive. Only 2 battles. Oh, geez, I'm just outside of Montreal. Did I misclick? Maybe that's as far as I could go. Geez, Montreal's hard to get to. Oh, well, I think I'm still in good stead there. Shoot, I may have misclicked. I guess I'll use this event. Ah, darn it. Anyway, I think I've still got good forces there. Let's do this battle first. I hope I didn't misplay that. I thought I could have gotten to Montreal for sure. But maybe I just need to be one more turn away. He's not got a lot there. I got 7 regulars and 3 militia with an easy striking distance. Yeah, maybe we can reinforce this battle here with a couple of militia. The battle's already been won anyway. No, I think we're good. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't have too many regulars to bring back in Montreal. That would be terrible. But the pressure's on him anyway. I'm going to hold my ground. I hope that wasn't a misplay. And he's going to use worship movement to, yeah, reinforce. Darn it. Oh, interesting. Okay. I guess he doesn't see the threat. This may be an issue of an AI just being dumb, but we'll see. Oh, good. If I can get lucky on this roll here, this could actually be really good. Oh, and I did too. That is sweet. That was perfectly timed to get 2 regulars. At the moment, I've actually got a shot at getting 3 British regulars. He's retreating. Yeah, I don't blame him. Do not want to take that risk. So how much did he muster there? He's got just a weak force there. He's really trying to take out that force. I wonder why he's leaving Montreal. That may just be an AI being dumb. He just really wants... Oh, and he runs. Wow, those militia are just unbelievable. He has to actually do a strategic retreat. Wow. Okay. And he's up first again this turn. He is coming right back in again. Jeez. I assume I'm able to take Montreal. I wonder why he's not defending. It seems really bizarre to me. Maybe I can't take Montreal because of I haven't been in a stage where I've been able to before. Maybe I'll just do the strategic retreat here back to Plattsburgh and wait for reinforcements. Okay. So let's see. Add up to 2 movement for 1 army. Okay, interesting. I'm going to select this movement card, and I'm going to see if I cannot just move into Montreal. Why not? Yeah, of course. Of course I can. That is going to be a big problem for him. And I'm tempted to use this to add a couple movement just to get these regulars back in the game. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to, because these regulars are way back here. We need them up at the front. And yeah, that's such a powerful force. I love that. It's great. Okay. Battle for Montreal here. Let's do this. Might really put a wrench in his plans. He may just run here. Now I only get 2 dice per roll here, and I just need 1 hit, and that's all I needed, so sweet. So as long as I can hold on with 7 regulars there, it's very likely he's going to have a tough time getting me out of there. That is going to be... Yeah, he was just obsessed with Lecole for whatever reason. Oh my gosh. These militia drive me bananas. I actually have 8 militia ready to come back as soon as we get a chance. I'm holding on here. And he gets a hit. Well, you no good militia. You're taking the brunt of that one. Now, I might do a strategic retreat here just to block those 2 regulars from getting in there. Oh, I lose a regular to panic. So I might just move a couple guys there just to put a stop, hold up those regulars, those British regulars there, because it's an old trick from Axis and Allies, is you create a dead zone where pieces cannot move around. And all right, choose one area and move in up to 1. So they're gonna combine some natives and move them around. And now the important thing to realize, it's still kind of tied, but they only got 5 regulars out this side of the board, and I've cut off their British regulars muster, and their militia can only come back in York. So we're in pretty decent shape, I would say. Oh, especially after that roll. That was nice. That really does a great job. Ah, he strikes back though. There hasn't been any treaty cards yet. And treaty cards is how the game ends. So basically you... Oh, just got him. That was sweet. Held my own there. That depleted his numbers a lot. And the American militia are up. So treaty card is basically... Oh, that's an interesting card. The treaty cards are really what's going to... what ends the game is when one side plays all their treaty cards. I feel like I should reinforce. I think I'll put kind of 4 and 4. I'm not sure exactly what I should do here, so I'm just gonna keep it balanced. Now we do have some naval movement available here. Naval movement, if I've got a good spot to strike, could be very, very powerful. But honestly, I think 1 Canadian militia with 1 American militia in the next battle. Yeah, I really just want to go after... Really just want to go after the regulars. As long as they're unable to muster, that is just devastating for them. So, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to... Geez, this is a tough call. Okay, I think I'm going to move 2 spaces here. I want to put him under some pressure. So I'm going to move into Cornwall. That's good there. I want to... Got a good defensive setup. I just want to get at the regulars. That's what I really want to hit. Because if I can hit the regulars and get them, they are not coming back. And then his force is going to be much, much, much weaker. And then let's get some guys up and build another force. Another strike force. And I think we can really, really cause a lot of trouble here in the eastern part of the map, man. It's going to be... where's our other battle? Yeah, I'm going to use it to flip. Oh, wow. I guess they ran away. Cornwall is mine. Oh, I did not play my event card in time, I guess. So he runs, which is fine. I was going to play my event card to flip, get some turncoats going, but... Oh, and regular runs, but that's okay. That's all right. We've got... we don't have another strike for... Well, we've got a decent amount of militia down there, but more importantly, we got the regular. And he's got lots of militia, and they're going to move 1 space. So he's going to reinforce some things, but he's not going to be able to do very much. No, he moved pretty far there. I don't know how he's able to do that. He must have played an event that I missed. And the natives start out with some amphibious movement, sailing across Lake Ontario to strike Ogdensburg out of nowhere. Yeah, but I've got another decent force just south of Ogdensburg. It's not going to be easy. And again, the more regulars I can get, the better. They are just going to be removed from play. And oh, he gets one. That is good. I've had very decent luck this game. I cannot really complain. And he gets him. But 1 for 1. Fair enough. And now we're really beginning to impose. Okay, the regulars can move now. Huh. I'm surprised I haven't seen any treaty cards yet. It's been quite surprising. Again, I just think get as many regulars out of the game as possible. Do I want to... Do I want to move groups to really up to reinforce, or what should I do? I think moving 3 groups 2 is probably good enough. Yeah, well, that is a very substantial force again. Yeah, I think probably I'll send those guys up Niagara way. I don't see any juicy targets with the... So this is massive force. Right into Ogdensburg. That is going to be... And then from there to just tackle the regulars near Montreal. So I want to move into Prescott. Create a bit of a dead zone there, maybe. I'm unsure at this point. I I'm going to move into Amherstburg. I think that is a good move. And I'm going to move my guys up from Pittsburgh. Do I want to keep them flexible, or do I want to focus them all in the Niagara area? A bit of a tough call there. I've only got one regular facing me in the Niagara area. Makes those two regulars up in the kind of north of Detroit there a little bit useless because they're kind of out of the way. Yeah, I think I can just keep. You know what? I'm going to keep the pressure on Niagara. He's going to have to reinforce there. Maybe I can grab the rally points for Six Nations, and heck, even York if I get lucky. That could be a very, very good grab. And just in case there's some sea movement, I think I'm going to... actually, I was going to go protect Fort Ticonderoga, but I've got guys right there if he decides to move those regulars down. So maybe I will move these guys. Oh, interesting. I can't get to Prescott from here. But you know what? Let's see if I can take out these regulars. If I can seize L'École, that could be decisive. We'll see how that goes. We'll take the easy one first. See how my die are rolling here. Okay, good enough. Good enough. I'm happy with that. And that sets up a nice opportunity to snipe those other two regulars. Now I can do a strategic retreat. Yeah, I'll do that here. Now I got a good couple groups there. And let's see, this one's a little more crucial. Oh, geez, that was good. Now is he gonna stand and fight? He will. Come on, guys. Oh, not the time to run away. Not the time to run away, guys. Jeez. Well, I'm going to retreat to Plattsburgh and defend there. He's going to get a shot, I guess, as I run, but luckily he misses. So that is okay. Oh, sorry, there is one more regular there that I abandoned. Okay, well, they're both going to run away. So we've got some... They give me La Salle, which is a nice block. I'm up 4 territories now, which is pretty... You're going for number 5. That's pretty decisive. Actually, they played a game of this just before this, and I lost handily, so... Well, it was reasonably close, but I still lost. So... Yes. There goes another regular. Those guys are hard to replace. And managed to take Amherstburg with some strength. Still got a garrison in Detroit. And yeah, his movement cards are becoming less and less relevant. Okay, that... Yeah, I'm going to have to take out those guys. And they're trying to defend the rally point. Oh, jeez, yeah. Well, what you gonna do? That was a tough battle no matter what. Now, if I get... Oh, what card have I got here? Oh, there's the turncoat. Jeez, they've reinforced the Six Nations there for sure. All right, so I have 3 fled units. I am stuck with sea movement. I have no option other than sea movement here. Which isn't ideal. All right. Okay. It's time to cause a bit of chaos here. So I'm going to select a movement card. And I'm going to send 3 units into Dover. And I'm going to use my turncoat card to flip one of them. So that's going to... Oh, when can I use this? Oh, I got to plan in the battle phase. I tried that before. What's going to cause a lot of havoc? Oh, I have to move militia. That's too bad. And they have to come from my territory, probably. All right, yeah, I can only move one. I don't want to move any of them, to be honest. I guess Erie's a little less threatened. But that's going to cause a little bit of an issue for them. That is going to cause a little bit of an issue for them. To have 5 militias sitting in their backyard like that is not going to be welcome. And I'm hoping that if they can divide their forces a bit. Oh, come on, guys. Don't do this. Jeez. They are running for the hills. Okay. Lower Seacord, 2 militia. No, they're building up one heck of a force. They're going after Sackett's Harbor? Where are they going? Oh, Amherstburg. They are sailing into Amherstburg, which, to be fair, is pretty weak at the moment. I really overcommitted myself to the Niagara region. But they do no damage. And in fact, they leave themselves wide open to losing a couple regulars here. Oh, and they do. See, wow, you can't can't beat that luck. Those irreplaceable British regulars. Love it. Love it. Now the truce card comes up. I am well in command here. So I've got 1 fled unit. All right. So this is going to be interesting. Because, yeah, this could be... Geez, this could be pretty bad. So I'm going to play my truce card because I want to... Basically, I'm in winning position here other than the potential mess on my... out near Detroit. I'm actually in really good position at the moment. So I'm going to see if I can get rid of those regulars there and just basically own that part of the map. They're not going to be able to do much against this. Yeah, I'll do 2 and 2. Just want to make sure. Let's get these guys up in position as they should be. Let's get them right into the territory. Now I'm putting the Six Nations homeland under a lot of pressure. York is under pressure, so this could be very tough for them at this point. I've generally found the AI to be pretty challenging, just not so much this time, surprisingly, but that's kind of unfortunate because they'd always posed a good challenge before, and they just don't seem to be up to the task. So let's see. That is my turn, and let's just take care of this battle. He might be able to score a retreat or something. Yeah, there's a strategic retreat if he decides to take it after my roll. I bet you will. Oh, He will not make it. Lose the militia, though. They flee. And, but once again, British regular goes down, and that is not a good thing for them. They get a couple rolls. Get a hit, that's fine. That's why I sent in my militia as good backup. Come on, guys. Don't do this. Oh, at least no one panicked and ran. Come on. Oh, good. Jeez. This is one battle I feel I really need to win just to put the hammer in the coffin, or the nail in the coffin, but instead everyone's running away. Why? Why are you running? But we took down another regular. They managed to get me once there. If we can, even if we trade 1 for 1 here, I will be happy. Oh, he's going to beat a hasty retreat. If I can just get him here. Come on, guys. Jeez. Make life so difficult. I'm going to pull back to Plattsburgh. Mainly because I can strike again a little bit later. All right, and this victory here, this one shouldn't be long. One of them runs. And then, yeah, if I move into the Six Nations with that powerful force, that is going to be the end of it. But I hope you guys watching this can get a sense of, you know, this game is really a lot of fun. There's a lot of, you know, it's very Ameritrash in its kind of style, but very fun. Yeah, I'm just reinforcing things a little bit. Oh, he gets one last parting shot. I didn't realize that. Okay. Or no, sorry, he has actually one guy left. What am I doing? Counting my chickens before they're hatched. Jeez, the militia flee like crazy. I have 8 militia to come back. See, this is what I'm used to. This is actually closer to what I'm used to in this game, so I'm just going to lock that down. So now we've got some major forces next door. And he's going to play one of the truces. He doesn't have a lot of forces, though, in reality. Oh, interesting. I don't know where those guys came from, but okay. They are sailing. Now, probably won't win here, but yeah. Jeez. Yeah, that'll do it. Do not even get a parting shot. That was an ambush, plain and simple. But I'm still up 6 movement. Now he's going to move into Ogdensburg. I don't know what... Yeah, the AI, I think, is just struggling here with what to do, to be honest. And I would be as well, without any real forces to take back Montreal at this stage. Yeah, sail as many as you can. Get as many over and try and work your way across, I guess. It's the best hope you have. I get a shot here. So at this point, I'm just looking to end the game with another truce card, and I'm up 6, so there's very little they can do. As fun as it would be to sort of just sit here and clean their clock slowly and wipe out all their regulars and so forth. You know, there's no need to spare you guys watching this, that eventuality. Okay, my militia move last, so and those regular movement cards are becoming less and less and less effective because they really don't have that many pieces left to worry about. So okay, here we go. We can end the game here. So yeah, we'll just take our last. Oh, we got 7 fled units. Yeah, we'll split them up. It doesn't really matter at this point. So We're going to play the truce card. Now this will end the game, but I want to kind of end it in decisive fashion if I could. So I'm going to move in and take that. And actually let's have a big battle to end this off here, because the battle for Ogdensburg, the only American territory which is at all under threat. Jeez, I feel like I kind of have to defend. Maybe I'll cancel that. I kind of want to take care of the regular there. Let's move into La Colle and get that regular there. And yeah, I really don't have a lot of forces in Detroit. That is true. Well, it's going to be game over anyway after this round. I'm just... Oh, what would be the most fun? Jeez. I guess just see how big a victory margin I can... Well, we'll try Dundas. Why not? Be the most interesting. So, as I said, I've played a few games of this. I find that the AI generally is actually quite good. Not impressing so much in this game, but again, maybe I just outplayed him. Who knows? And yeah, so that's going to cut off the rally point for the native Canadians there. So that's not good for them in this Battle of Dundas. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Oh, he flees. They know who's going to win. Now, generally speaking, in a game, it goes back and forth across the border there, and it's actually really entertaining because it's kind of true to life in the sense that there was, a lot of kind of, seizing a border town and then the other side taking it back and, back and forth. And so, it's kind of fun like that. And you don't ever make any big inroads because you can't. Your supply lines get to be just too far apart. But you end up, kind of grabbing a bit of territory here and losing it there. And I feel the game really does actually a great job with that. It reflects, like, this is probably one of the best games I've played, even against the AI, realistically. This is actually one of the best games and most successful games I've had. And this is where we take on the major, well, there's another major force in Prescott, but I have a feeling it won't matter. And we get a couple cowards, but a couple hits as well. So the regulars are still holding strong. And I'll just stand and fight. This is the last big battle. I was surprised how late the truce cards came out as well. And I've played games where they come out pretty early in the overall, and it ends up being just like a 2-1 victory because the game wasn't allowed to develop this far. This has been actually a fairly long game of this, but lots of back and forth and stand and fight. This is Ogdensburg we're talking about. No price is too high. Excellent. So we end up in a pretty much strategic overall victory here. I mean, basically we were dominating over here. They had some forces, but nothing I couldn't counter. And we were both spent basically in the west near Detroit. And I was moving in big time. I mean, there's a strong force in Dover, but other than that, nothing's too substantial. My reinforcements were far away, but there's no question that the U.S. side won this game. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this game. Here's the final stats, and you can see I think luck played a big part in this game for me. 63 to 45. That's tough to tough for the British side to hold on if that's the case. So, and that of course leads to more battles won. So, but anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got some value out of it and got a sense of this game. I really think it's fun. Nothing too complicated, but it's a good dice fest, and just a fun back and forth. And I hope you got a lot out of it. So thank you so much for watching. This is NATO with Legendary Tactics. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you later. Take care.